back, bro. This is Baltimore Sabbath Service. Amadium. Your left hand, your right hand, lie your child, his right hand.
La yasha'al. La asha'al. La yasha'al.
I think it's I think we're about to go say the prayers. It's the prayers, right? Okay.
Say, Amadium, Wapenya, Hakwadam, means rise, face the east. We'll start with the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Wadash, Ayah, Shemka, Yeha, Malak Taba'ah, Watazak, Ayah, Asha, Ma'araki, Kawa, Ayah, Bashemayim, Natham, Lanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalakanawa, Kabawakanawa, Kasalakinawa, Kabawakinawa, Allah, Tabiyayinawa, Banasaya 1, Awashinawa, Mayan, Ra, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahapatara, Aman.
And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us today our daily bread. Forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it.
The power in the Hebrew. Hashem, Balkusha, Nathanaw, Akak, the Rapah, Kamata'al, Wakal, Malawa,
Makal Madawan,
Akat,
Akat,
Tahar,
Batahar,
Amatarazan,
Hamatarai,
Amatazarai,
Hamatazarai,
Akat,
Akat,
Lahakriyan,
Hahakupoyam,
Amathiam,
Hamakim,
Akat,
Akat,
Arakawa,
Arakawa,
Amata'al,
Hatama'al,
Lagarishan,
Agarishan,
Bahashima,
Bahashim,
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 Yahusha,
Tawada, Aman. And in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, please give us the power the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh. Thank you so be.
Thank you so be. Blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua,
Yahweh by Hashem, Yahushua,
Barak Lanawa,
Barak Lanawa,
Wayasha Allah,
Wayasha Allah, Wahabaya,
Saparium,
Barak,
Magun, Bahashim Yahushua,
by Hashem, Yahushua,
Tawala Aman.
the water Aman. And in the English, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect. In the name of Yahweh, thank you so be.
Thank you so be. The blessings in the Hebrew, Barakatah Yahweh,
Barakatah Yahweh,
Why Yahweh Shah,
why Yahweh Shah,
Wamaya Maka'ala,
why you Maka'ala,
Wa'alahayim,
Wa'alahayim,
Matazabai,
Matazab
Alawak Yahana,
Alawak Yahana,
Ha'alawakim,
Ha'alawakim,
Asariyan,
Hasaryam, Atequazayamyam,
Akaya,
Hakayam, Waha'akwakim, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, the water Aman. And in the English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushua, and Mike, and the angel, Commanding General Yahan, the general, the captain, the officer, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua, thank you so be.
Thank you so be. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Ashahaya, a young, Al-Arab, Aisha, a young, Ahari, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Azari, Ma'ayin, Yahweh. Aisha Yamyam,
Wa'araktaza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Al Yamyam,
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
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 La.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala.
Wala.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yasha'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalak.
Ayah.
Al-Ayah.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawama.
Yawama.
Hashemash.
Hashemash. La'a. Yakaka. Wayarak. Bayayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makara. Yashamar. Apnapashka. Yahweh. Shamar. Yashamar. Taza'aka. Wabawaka. Mayata. Wa'ad. Awalam. Aman. And in the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thine keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor by Salaki, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thine soul. Yahweh shall preserve thine going out and thine coming in from this time forward and even forevermore. So be it. Alahai. Dalamani. Al-Dakaraj. Dashakwat. Kiyahana. Abu Yabika. Yahamina one. Wami Shemayaka. Nasha'ala. Ra'ash. Al-Ayn. Al-Ariyam. Sawab. Wayataya Tazawad. Al-Tazawad. Amara. When a copy him. Nagoda. Wala'a. Yasakar. Sham Yasha'al. Awad. Kaya. Number I Tazawad. La. Kadwa. Ayaka. Rayara. Akwa. Ahali. Alawam. Wayashamai Alawam. Ama'abu. Wa'agari. Wa'ayawam. Ma'ayawam. I'm Yashabi. That's a war. Gum Ashawu. Nawa. Ayma. Aywa. Banyula. Salat. Aisha. Kamadi. Kasi Yasara'a. Yayi. Manako. Nashanadwa. Ba'ayanda Ara. Aywa. Demand. Adam. Shigitabwa. Ka'ara. Because of Ba. Call the Say Kamba. Ashar. Amara. Rashar. Nanawa. Na'awa. Alahaya. Shigitabwa. Kagara. Kakwash. Panya Rakal. Ka'ash. Taba'ayri. Wakalahabu. Hari. Kun. Tabadapa. Masa'ayri. Tabahalam. Mala'a. Panyaham. Palawan. Payapakwashwa. Shibka. Yakawa. And in the English, keep not thine silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thine peace,
Hold not thy peace.
and be not still,
Be not still,
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
For lo,
thy enemies make a tumult,
thy enemies make a tumult,
and they that hate thee
they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thine people,
against thy people,
and consulted against thine hidden ones.
and consulted against thy hidden ones.
They have said,
They have said,
come,
come,
and let us cut them off from being a nation,
let us cut them off from being a nation.
that the name of Israel
The name of Israel
may be no more
may
remembered.
be no more remembered.
For they have consulted together
They have consulted together
with one consent.
with 1%.
They are confederate against
They
thee,
are confederate against
the
thee.
tabernacles of Edom,
The tabernacles of Edom,
and the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites,
of Moab,
Moab,
and the Hagarenes,
and Hagarenes,
Gabal,
Gaul,
and Ammon,
and Ammon,
and Amalek,
and Amalek,
Philistine,
Philistine,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
the inhabitants of Tyre.
Asher has also joined with them.
Asher also joined with them.
They have spoken in the children of Lot.
They have opened the children of Lot.
Lot,
Lot,
do unto them
do unto them
as unto the Midianites,
as to the Midianites,
as to Sisera,
as to Syria,
as to Jabin,
as to the bread,
at the brook of Kisal,
and the river of Gazam,
which perish at Endor.
which perished at Endor.
They become as dung for the earth.
They become dung for the earth.
Make their nobles like Oreb,
Make their nobles like a red,
and like Zeb.
like Zed.
Yea,
Yea,
all the princes of Zabak,
all the princes of Zebah,
and as Zalmunna,
and as Zalmunna,
who said,
said,
let us take to ourselves
let us take to
the
ourselves
the houses of Yahweh in
the
possession.
house of Yahweh in possession.
O my power,
Oh my power,
make them like a wheel,
make them like a wheel,
as the stumble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the fire burneth the wood,
as the fire burns the wood,
and as the flame setteth the mountains on fire.
and as the flame set the mountains on
So
fire.
persecute them
Persecute
with
them
thine tempest,
with thy tempest,
and make them afraid
make them afraid
with thine storm.
with thy storm.
Fear their faces with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be
in
confounded,
trouble forever.
in trouble forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame,
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name
thy name,
alone is Yahweh,
alone is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
And these are the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed be Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and
and
earth,
all things
and
living.
all things living.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of Yahweh
in the
Shah,
name of Yahweh,
listen to us now,
listen to us now,
right now.
right now.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and
and
curses,
punishment and destruction
punishment and
to
destruction
the heathen
to the needy,
that speak against us,
speak against us,
thy prophets,
thy prophets,
the teachers,
teachers,
the princes,
princes,
the priests,
the priests,
the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the school.
and the school.
Send evils and curses
Send evils and
and
curses,
punishment and destruction
punishment and
to the
destruction
heathen
to the needy,
that shake Salaki and shake loose the treasure
and send evils and treasure
of the riches of
and the
Israel
riches of Israel,
that refuse to give to the school.
and refuse to give to the school,
Force their riches
force their riches,
to enter into thine sanctuary.
enter into thy sanctuary,
Send evils and curses
send evils and curses,
and punishment and destruction
and punishment and
to
destruction
the
to
Edomites
the Edomites,
and the nation
and the nation,
and their drug
and
dealers,
their drug dealers,
the court system,
the court system,
the prison
the
system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
all the governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic Church,
the Pope,
Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
religion,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
skinheads,
Posse Comitatus,
Posse Comitatus,
the gay movement,
gay
the gay movement,
gay
the
movement,
lesbian movement,
lesbian
the lesbian movement,
lesbian
spies,
spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
National Space Program,
Army,
Army,
Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marine,
Marine,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet
open up the internet,
and the airwaves
and the airways,
and the Salaki, the cable access channel
Gateway Access Channel,
and the radio
and
channel.
the radio channel.
Convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
of any of thy people
that seek to stop us
that seek to stop us
and bring swift destruction
and bring swift
to
destruction
all the
to
evil
all of these
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
try to stop
from broadcasting your word
broadcasting your
throughout
word
the planet Earth.
throughout the planet Earth.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let's use all the plagues.
Let loose all the
Let's
plagues.
use all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to go to and fro
through the earth
through the earth
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plagues
The plagues
shake the house of the thief
shake the house of the thief
and the murderer.
and the murder.
Let Yahweh Shah,
Let Yahweh Shah,
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel,
come down with the flying saucers
come down with the flying
and
saucer
punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathen
that come up against us
that come up against them.
as we speak thine word.
As we speak thy word,
Cause it to go Cause it to be known by all that it is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua, thank you so big. Sir, the shop. We're going to be starting at 2 Samuel chapter 17, verses 18 through 21. We're going to read first in the Hebrew and then in the English. Come. 2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 18 through 24.
2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 18. In the Hebrew. For your thumb, the R, for your God. La Shalom, for your cow. Shimon, Amara, for your Ba'awa, Al, the Yah, Ayah. About the warrior, for the Wa, Ba'ar, for the Tizarwa, for your Radwa, Shem, verse 19. With the Quack, Asher, with the Barash, Hamasak, Hanya, Abar, with the Shatak, Alu, Arakwa, Wala, the Wadai, the Bar, verse 20. Where by our, Ibadi, Abashalom, that's like Al, Asher, Abiyatha, or your Marwa, Ayah, I give my ices out. When you're having the sun, with the law, the home, Asher, a barber, when you're cold, I'm young, when you're questionable, and much as an hour, when you're shower, you're rushing alone, verse 41, when you're higher, a cardiac, a thumb, when you're hour, when you're a cow, when you got one, lumber cow, that was die, when you're marwa, that was die, for Wamba, my barba, my hara, I'm young, the cow, the Aitazar, how you go? Aki is a Paul, verse 22. Or your Kwam, that was down, the call, Ta'ayin, Ashar, Ashba, or your Ibar, how you done, Abor, award, a quar, I, a ka, the idar, a shar, the a bar, a redundant. Verse 3. Well, I give the poem, aha, ya, la ishata, a tazakwa, or your kabash, I come aboard, or your quam, or your laka, the yahwa, a yarwa, or your tazawa, the yahwa, or your kanak, or your ma, or your kubar, Avila, verse 24. Or your Wadamada, or Kanaya, or Kanyama, or your Bashalom, Ibar, Hayaradan, or call, Ayash, Asha'ala, Aimwa. That's it.
And now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 18 through 24 in the English.
2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 18. Nevertheless, the lad saw them and told Absalom, but they went both of them away quickly and came to a man's house in Baharim, which had a well in his court, whither they went down. Verse 19. And the woman took and spread a covering over the well's mouth, and spread ground corn thereon. And the thing was not known. Verse 20. And when Absalom's servants came to the woman to the house, they said, where is Ahimaaz and Jonathan? And the woman said unto them, they be gone over the brook of water. And when they had sought and caught and could not find them, they returned to Jerusalem. Verse 21. And it came to pass, after they were departed, that they came out of the well, and went and told King David, and said unto David, arise, and pass quickly over the water, for thus hath Ahithophel counseled against you. Verse 22. Then David arose, and all the people that were with him, and they passed over Jordan by the morning. And they passed over Jordan. By the morning light there lacked not one of them that was not gone over Jordan. Verse 23. And when Ahithophel saw that his counsel was not followed, he saddled his ass and arose and gat him home to his house, to his city, and put his household in order, and hanged himself and died, and was buried in the sepulchre of his father. Verse 24. Then David came to Mahanaim, and Absalom passed over Jordan, and he and all the men of Israel with him.
Okay, next one. Come on. Amadium. Trooper Ganal, present thyself in thine registry. Yahweh, Ban Yashal. Yahweh Hashem Yahshua. Shabi. And now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 29, and then 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1. Slap. Verse 1 through 8. Verse 1 through 7. Come. Oh, you already did? Okay. So, like, we're going to be in 2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 25 through 29. And then 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1 through 2.
2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 25. Shem, Abishalom, Shekah, Hatazabah, Wa'imashah, Bun, Ayash, Bashamba, Yadabah, Hayashah Aliyah, Hayashah Aliyah, Ashar, Al, Abiyazol, Ba, Zakah, Akawa, Tazarawiyah, Yawa'ah, 36, Oyakan, Yasha'ala, Wa'abishalom, Arashazah, Hagalai, 27, Oyahaya, Wa'ad, Dadah, Akanyama, Shavia, Bun, Nakash, the Baba, Bundia, and one, Omakiyar, Bun, and Ya'al, Mala'ah, the Bar, Obuzalia, Adalaidia, Monagalian, is for me. Chicago, what's a Papa, Wakolia, the Witazar, Wakatya, the Sha'arium, Wakomak, Wakolia, Wakawal, Waidashman, Wakolia, just on that. Wabash, Wakama'a, Wakaza'ani, Ushipawak, Wakwar, Abiyashwa, Wadabada, Wala'ayin, Ashar, Ahwa, Ba'akwal, Kayab, Amara, Ma'ayin, Ra'ayin, Wa'aya, which is a Wa'a, the bar. 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1. Ashar, Hashem, Al-Yahum, Shariah, Alapia, Basharia, Ma'awar, Yeshalach, Dawadah, Ha'ayin, Hashalash, Yah, Yad, Yawa'ah, Hashalashka, Yad, Yashua, Hun, Tazarabiyah, Akia, Yawa'ah, Hashalash, Wahashal, Wahashal Shah, Yad, Akia, Agapia, Sa, Wayamad, Amalak, Al, Ha'ain, Yetaza'ah, Ataza'ah, Yom, Anya, Ainukam, Ainu. That's it.
And now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 25 through 29, and 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1 through 2 in the English.
2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 25. And Absalom made Amasa captain of the host instead of Joab, which Amasa was a man's son whose name was 2 Samuel chapter 17, verse 25. And Absalom made Amasa captain of the host instead of Joab, which Amasa was a man's son, whose name was Ithrion Israelite, that went into Abigail, the daughter of Nahash, sister of Zerubbabel, Joab's mother. Verse 26. So Israel and Absalom pitched in the land of Gilead. Verse 27. And it came to pass when David was come to Mahanaim, that Shobah, the son of Nahash, and Rabah of the children of Ammon, and Machir, son of Amiel, and of Lodabar, and Rosalia, the Gileadite, and Bogali. Verse 28, brought beds and basons to the earth, and earthen vessels, and wheat, and barley, and flour, and parched corn, and beans, and lentils, and parched pearls. Verse 29, and honey, and butter, and sheep, and cheese, and kine, for David, and for the people that were with him, to eat, for they said, the people is hungry, and weary, and thirsty in the wilderness. 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 1. And David numbered the people that were with him, and set captains of thousands and captains of hundreds over them. Verse 2. And David sent forth the third part of the people under his hand of Joab, and the third part under the hand of Abishai, the son of Zerubbabel, Joab's brother, and the third part under the hand of Ittai, the Gileadite. And the king said unto the people, I will surely go forth with you myself also.
Okay. Now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 3 through 9 in the Hebrew.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 3. Wayamad, Ha'ayin, La'ah, Batazah, Yah, Nas, Benawaz, La'ah, Yashiyamba, Yamba, Lai, Yamatwa, Yashua, Yunwa, Lao, Ya, Aisha, Manwa, Aishara, Alapi, Aisha, Wa, Ya, Lahaya, Lanwa, Ma'aya, La'izayar, Wayamar, Alahayim, Kamala, Shah, Ibata, Ba'ayandikam, Aisha, Maya Kamala, Al, Yad, Hasha'ar, will call Ma'an, is as an hour, Wala Allah, Wala Allah,
Come on, Cap.
Wala Wa, Kamala, Wala, Yasha, La Mar, La Ax, the Ya, and the R, La Abba Shalom, Call, Ahaim, Shemaiah, because of Wa, Kamala, Call, Ashari, the Bar, Abba Shalom, verse 6. It is the Ahaim, Ashida, the Korah, Yasha'ala, with the higher. Hamalakam, Hamalakama, with your ire, I pardon, verse 7. When the Gapla, Shem, I am Allah, the Punja, and Father, God, with the higher, Shem, Hamalakama, better Allah, the woman, I shall Allah, verse 8. The higher, Shem, Hamalakama, the Patazaya, the Patazaya, Al, Punja, Kal, Rabaza, and your Ra, and your Ara, La Kal, La Ayn, Mashar, Akala, Akara, and your form, Ahala'a, there's none. For Abba Shalom, the Punja, the body of God, Abba Shalom, the Kal, Al, Akara, for your Akara, the Kal, Shabbat, Allah, God Allah, for your Kazak, for Ashwa, for Allah, your Thun, the Yun, Hashem, for the Yun, Rakazak, for Hakarad, Ashar, the Kakdor, a bar, is not right.
And now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 3 through 9 in the English.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 3. But the people answered, Thou shalt not go forth, for if we flee away, then they will not care for us, neither have us died, will they care for us. But now thou art with 10,000 of us. Therefore now it is better that thou secure us unto the city. Verse 4. And the king said unto them, What seemeth you best I will do? And the king stood by the gate side, and all the people came out by the hundreds of thousands. Verse 5. And the king commanded Joab and Abishai and Attai, saying, Deal gently for my sake with my young man, even with Absalom. And all the people heard when the king gave all the captains charge concerning Absalom. Verse 6. So the people went out into the field against Israel, and the battle was in the wood of Ephraim. Verse 7. Where the people of Israel were slain before the servants of David, and there was a great slaughter that day of 20,000 men. Verse 8. For the battle was there scattered over the face of all the country, and the wood devoured more people than the day than the sword devoured. Verse 9. And Absalom met the servants of David, and Absalom rode upon the mule, and the mule went under the thick burrows of the great oak, and his head caught hold of the oak, and he was taken up between the heaven and the earth, and the mule that was under him went away. Verse 10.
No, sorry. Now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 10 through 16 in the Hebrew.
Chapter 18, verse 10. Ayash, Akar. Yah, Leibah, Walimar, Hana, Ra'ayakya, Abshalom, Walamiyah, Ba'ala, Walimar, Yawa'ah, La'ayah, Hamadiyah, Wahana, Ra'ayah,
Now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 10 through 16 in the English.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 10. And a certain man saw it and told Joab and said, Behold, I saw Absalom hanging in the note. Verse 11. And Joab said unto the man and told him, And behold, thou sawest him, and why thou didst not smite him there to the ground. And I will given thee 10 shekels of silver and a girdle. And the man, verse 12. And the man said unto Joab, Though I should receive 1,000 shekels of silver in my hand, yet would I not put forth my hand against thee, king's son. For in our burying the king charged thee, and Abishai and Attai, saying, Beware that none touch the young man Absalom. Verse 13. Otherwise I should have wrought falsehood against mine own life, for there is no matter hid from the king, and thou thyself wouldst have set thyself against me. Verse 14. Then said Joab, I may not tarry thus with thee. And he took thee darts in thy hand, and thrust them into the heart of Absalom, while he was yet alive in the midst of the oak. Verse 15. And 10 young men that bare Joab's armor compassed about, smote Absalom and slew him. Verse 16. And Joab blew the trumpet, and the people returned from pursuing after Israel, for Joab held back the people.
Hey, pretty much what we have right now is, if you're not familiar with it, like Absalom, that was David's son. You feel me? He was on the run at this time. You feel me? And he had long hair, and he on the horse and stuff like that. He riding through the woods and whatnot. His hair got tangled up in the tree. You see what I'm saying? So when they caught up to him, Joel was pretty much like, when y'all seen him, what y'all think so? And he like, I'm not gonna lift my hand against the king's son. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm not putting that on me. That's the little thing that's gonna get at me. You feel? So Joab, hit him with some dogs and whatnot, you feel me? And then had him killed, pretty much. So that's what we have in store.
Come. Now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 17 through 23 in the Hebrew.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 17. Shalom. Abundant, the walls, Mahad, Wakal, Yasha'ala, that's a what? Naswa, Ayad, Na'ahowa, Abishamar, Kwak, Ayatazar, Awad, Wakigala, Atazabah, Ashar, Ba'imah, Amalat, Yah, Amar, Ayad, Yah, Bun, by the war, Azakra, Shamba, Ayakorah, the Matazar, the Matazar, Al, Shamba, Ayakorah, Yah, Abishalom, Ayapon, Azar, verse 19. Matazar, but there's a why, the law. I was Matazar, the Wabisharam, Amalak, the Yah, Shapapa, Yahweh, the Yah, Ayahua, verse 20. Yamar, Wa, Yawa'a, La'a, Ayah, the Ra, Atha, Hayawam, Hazah, Shara, Hayawam, Akar, Hayawam, Hazah, Shara, Kiyah, Burn, Amalah, Ma, Wayamar, Wayahab, Washington, Akar, Akar, Amalah, Shah, Ayatha, Wayashathakwa, Washington, Wayawah, Wayawatazah.
You stop at 23.
Wayasah, Aywad, Akimatazah, Burn, Tazarabak, Wayamar, Yawa'ah, Wayahaya, Aha, Alatazah, Gum, Anyo, Akaria, Akawashia, Wayamar, Yawa'ah, Yamar, Zah, Atha, Ratazah, Bunny, Waka, Ayan, Ashara, Ashara, Tazah, 23, Wayahaya, Aha, Alatazah, Wayamar, Yawa, Ramatazah, Wayawatazah, Akimatazah, Tabakar, Akakar, Waya Ibar, Akawashia. That's it.
Now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 17 through 23 in the English.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 17. And they took Absalom and cast him into a great pit in the woods, and laid a very great heap of stones upon him. And all the Israel fled, every one to his tent. Now, verse 18. Now Absalom in his lifetime had taken and reared up for himself a pillar, which is in the king's stead. For he said, I have no son to keep my name in remembrance. And he called the pillar after his own name. And it is called unto this day Absalom's place. Verse 19. Then said Ahimaaz, the son of Zadok, let me now run and bear the king's tidings, how that the Lord had avenged him of his enemies. Verse 20. And Joab said unto him, Thou shalt not bear tidings this day, but thou shalt bear tidings another day. But this day thou shalt bear no tidings, because the king's son is dead. Verse 21. Then said Joab to Kishai, Go tell the king what thou hast seen. And Kishai bowed himself unto Joab and ran. Verse 22. And then said Ahimaaz, the son of Zadok, yet again to Joab, but howsoever, let me, I pray thee, also run after Kishai. And Joab said, Wherefore wilt thou run, my son, seeing that thou hast no tidings ready? Verse 23. But howsoever, said he, let me run. And he said unto him, Run. Then Ahimaaz ran by the way of the plain and overran Kishai.
Now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 24 through 30 in the Hebrew.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 24. And that was God. That was Shah, Midian, Shania. I said, argue. When you lie. When you lie. That's a zap. That's a zapah. Oh, God. I said, oh. That's a Lamar. When you say, a young you. When you're Mahana, Ayah, Ratazah, for your gods, Hamalak, for your Mar, Hamalak, your bottom one, for your Ra, for your Wa, for your Lock, Hamalakah, for Ra, verse 26, for your Ra'ah, at the Zapah, Ayash, Akar, Ratazah, for your Korah, at the Zapah, Asha'ar, for your Mar, Hana, Ayash, Ratazah, your Fadwa, for your Amar, Hamalak, Gum, Zahar, Mabashar, verse 27, for your Mar, at the Zapah, Anya, Ra'ah, Ratazah, Ashwa, Ratazah, Akimatazah, Bun, President Rock, Wayamar, Hamalak, Bayash, the Wall, the Ha, the All, Bashabara, Tawapa, Yabuwa, verse 28, Wayakora, Akimai, Akimatazah, Wayamar, Hamalak, Shalom, Wayashatakwa, Lamlaka, Abiyawa, Ratazah, Sa, Wayamar, Tarawan, Zaharawak, Yahweh, Alahayika, Shar, Sadar, Nashman, Ashar, Asha'awa, Yadam, Daniel, Hamalak, Wayamar, Hamalak, Shalom, Nahar, Laka Shalom, Wayamar, Akimatazah, Ra'ayata, Ahamawan, Hadaramon, the Shalak, Ibad, Hamalak, Wa'ah, Ibadka, Wa'ah, Yada'aika, Mahar, verse 30, Wayamar, Hamalak, Sa, Hatiyazazah, Kaha, Wayasa, Wayaimar.
And now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 24 through 30 in the English.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 24. And David sat between the two gates and watched, and the watchman went up to the roof over the gate unto the wall, and lifted up the eyes, and looked, and behold, a man running along. Verse 25. And the watchman cried and told the king. And the king said, if he be alone, there is tidings in his mouth. And he came a feast and drew near. Verse 26. And the watchman saw another man running. And the watchman called unto the porter and said, Behold, another man running alone. And the king said, He also bringeth tidings. Verse 27. And the watchman said, Me thinketh the running of the foremost is like the running of Ahimaaz, the son of Zor. And the king said, He is good, he is a good man, and cometh with good tidings. Verse 28. And Ahimaaz called and said unto the king, All is well. And he fell down to the earth upon his face before the king and said, Blessed be the Lord thy God, which hath delivered up the man that lifted up the head against my lord the king. Verse 29. And the king said, Is this young man Absalom safe? And Ahimaaz answered, When Joab sent the king's servant, and me, thy servant, I saw a great tumult but I knew not what it was. Verse 30. And the king said unto him, turn aside and stand here. And he turned aside and stood still.
Now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 31 through 33, and then 2 Samuel chapter 19, 1 through 4 in the Hebrew.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 31. For now, I could wash you for your mother. I could wash you. Get a bashar, a thunder, I'm a lot, yeah. The pumpkin, the house, and the woman, the yard, car, a phone, algebra, which is cute. For your mother, I'm a lot, oh, I can wash you. I should love. Lama eye. Lama shalom. For your mom. Wash you. Behind the wall. Then the eye. I got you. I done you. I'm a lot. Call. A shard. Homework. How you do? With an eye. Verse 33. When you're a God, I'm a lot. When you're owl. Aliyah. Asha'ar. Uyaka. Wakaha. Amar. Walakapa. Bunyan. Abishalom. Bunyan. Abishalom. Yah. Yathan. Mawaka. Onion. The Kafka. Abishalom. Bunyan. This is 2 Samuel chapter 19, verse 1. When you die, when you're Panah, Amalah, Bakah, when you're the Abol, Al, Abishalom, verse 2. With the higher, Abishai, when you're one, Pahawa, La Abol, Lakal, A'ain, Kiyah, Shemai, A'ain, when you're one, Pahawa, La Amar, La Intizah, Amalat, Al, Bunwa, verse 3. When you're the Ganah, when you're the Ganah, A'ain, when you're one, Pahawa, Lawa, Ha'ayah, Garashah, you're the Ganah, A'ain, and a Kohen, and a Wasan, from a mouth.
Now we're going to be reading 2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 31 through 33, and then 2 Samuel chapter 19, verse 1 through 4 in the English.
2 Samuel chapter 18, verse 31. And behold, Cushai came, and Cushai said, Tidings, my lord, the king, for the Lord hath avenged thee this day, and all of them that rose up against thee. Verse 32. And the king said unto Cushai, Is the young man Absalom safe? And the Cushai answered, The enemies of my lord the king, and all that rise against thee, to do thee hurt, be as the young man is. Verse 33. And the king was much moved, and went up to the chamber over the gate, and wept. And as he wept, Thus he said, O my son Absalom, would God I had died, would God I had died for thee. O Absalom, my son, my son. 2 Samuel verse 19, 2 Samuel chapter 19, verse 1. And it was told Joab, behold, the king weepeth and mourneth for Absalom. Verse 2. And the victory that day was turned into mourning unto all the people. For the people heard say that day how the king was grieved for his son. Verse 3. And the people gat them by stealth that day into the city, as people being ashamed, steal away when they flee into battle. Verse 4. But the king covered his face, and the king cried with a loud voice, O my son Absalom, O Absalom, my son, my son.
Okay, one question. Again, Absalom, he is the one who the reason why he in this position is because he went into one of his father's wives, right?
No, not in that. Plus, like, David said this to Lord, like, say, he's gonna have peace with all powers. All heaven, he can't, he slept with his father's wife.
Okay. Just a minute up here, Amadium. Men of Israel, prepare to salute, gird up thy loins, and prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahushua, Barakiyah.
How about Shem Yahushua Barakiyah? How about Shem Yahushua Barakiyah? How about Shem Yahushua Barakiyah? For everybody, Mario, walking down out the village, and rise and face the east. We're going to do the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrews and in the English. The Lord's Prayer. Abinah. Shabbat Shemayim. Udah. Yah. Shukah. Yahweh. Malach Vatkah. Tuba'ah. Ratazaka. Ayah. Isha. Ba'aratazah. Kawah. Ayah. Hashemayim. The thunder now. Come. Call. Yawam. Wasalakina. Wathana. Asalakina. Wathina.
And in the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done. In earth, as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our debts. As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from all evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever so be it.
This is the power, Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. The thunder now.
And in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh, please give us the power. The power to heal. All manner of sickness. And all manner of disease. The power to cleanse the lepers. The power to raise the dead. The power against unclean spirits. To cast them out. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you so be it.
Bless Israel, Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua. Barak
And in the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Bless us. And Israel. And the school. Bless. Shield. Protect. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you so big.
This is the blessings. Barakatah Yahweh. Wa Yahushua. Wa Malaka Alahayim. Batazab. Alawakya. Asaranyim. Hakutaziganyim. Hakayayoyim. Waha Yahweh. Hashem Yahushua.
And in the English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh. And Mike. And the English. Commanding General Yohana. The General. The Captain. The Officers. Troopers. And Assistants. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh. Thank you so be it.
This is Psalms 121. Aisha. Ayanda. Ahari. Mahayan. Azari. Yahweh. Aisha. Shemiyah. Ayathan. Number one. Ragal. Ayanawa. Shabaraka. Anah. In the world. Yeshua. Yahweh. Shabaraka.
And in the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From which cometh my help? My help cometh from Yahweh. Which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Israel Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is thy keeper.
is thy keeper.
Yahweh
Yahweh
is the shade upon thy right hand.
is the shade upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
The sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee
Yahweh shall preserve
from
thee
all evil.
from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy
and
going
thy
out
coming
and thy coming
in
in.
from this time forth
From this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 83. Alahaya.
Alahaya.
Al-Yalaka.
Yalaka.
Al-Dakaraj. Wa-Al-Tashaqwa.
Wa'al
Al. Yahana.
Yahana.
Al-Yadika.
Al-Yadika.
Yahama Yawan.
Yahama Yawan.
Al-Shadayaka. Nasha'awa.
Nasha'awa.
Ra'ash. Al-Aymaka.
Al-Aymaka.
Al-Yamma.
Al-Yamma.
Sawab.
Sawab.
Wa-Yadaya'at Azawab.
وَيَضَيَّعَاتَ الْوَقْتَ
Al-Tazaf Wanyaka.
Al-Tazaf
Amara.
Amara.
The Kawa.
Kawa.
Wanakaki.
Wanakaki.
Goya.
Goya.
Wala'ah. Yazakar.
Yazakar.
Sham Yasha'al.
Sham Yasha'al.
Iwad.
Iwad.
Kiyah.
Kiyah.
Nawa'ai Tazawab.
Nawa'ai Tazawab.
La.
La.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Ayikah.
Ayikah.
Barya.
Barya.
Yakarafwa.
Yakarafwa.
Ahoya.
Ahoya.
Alawam.
Alawam.
Wayishama'a Aliyo.
وَيَشْهَدُ
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Agari.
Agari.
Bo.
Bo.
Wa'an One.
Wa'an One.
Wa'an Allah.
وَعَنْ اللَّهِ
Al-Shah.
Al-Shah.
Al-Mishabi.
Al-Mishabi.
Tazawwur.
Tazawwur.
Gam Ashawur.
Gam Ashawur.
Dalawah.
Dalawah.
Imam.
Imam.
Aliwah.
Aliwah.
Zawawah.
Zawawah.
Banyalawah.
Banyalawah.
Salat.
Salat.
Aisha Laham.
Aisha Laham.
Kamali.
Kamali.
Kasa Yasra'ah.
Yasra'ah.
Kiyabi.
Kiyabi.
Balakor.
Balakor.
Wayashi.
Wayashi.
Nashamadwa. Ba'ayandara.
وَأَيَّدَهُ
Aliwah.
Aliwah.
Iman.
Iman.
La'adam.
La'adam.
Shiyatama.
Shiyatama.
Nabiyahuwa. Kara.
Kara.
Kaza'ab.
Kaza'ab.
Kaza'bah.
Kaza'bah.
Bakatizomani.
Kaza'bah.
Kona Sayakamba.
Kaza'bah.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Mara.
Mara.
Bashar.
Bashar.
Alawah.
Alawah.
Ah. Na'awah.
Na'awah.
Alahaya.
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 Shiyatamba.
Shiyatamba.
Kagagala. Kwash.
Kwash.
Panyabuka.
Panyabuka.
Ka'ash.
Ka'ash.
Ira Ya'ira.
Ira.
Kalahaba.
Kalahaba.
Nalahat.
Nalahat.
Arya.
Arya.
Khan.
Khan.
Dawadatma.
Dawadatma.
What's the Irika?
What's the Irika?
What's the Paka?
Paka.
Dawahalam.
Dawahalam.
Mala'ah.
Mala'ah.
Anyaham.
Anyaham.
Malawan.
Malawan.
Wayabakwashma.
Wayabakwashma.
Shimkat.
Shimkat.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Yabashma.
Yabashma.
Wayabahowa.
Wayabahowa.
Aydi'ai.
Aydi'ai.
Wayabakar.
Wayabakar.
Wayabadwa.
Wayabadwa.
Wayada'aywa.
Wayada'aywa.
Hijab.
Hijab.
Athar.
Athar.
Shimkat.
Shimkat.
Yahawah.
Yahawah.
Wadaka.
Wadaka.
Ayawan.
Ayawan.
Alcohol.
Alcohol.
Harakza.
Harakza.
Samad.
Come on. In any language. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thine peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
Be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
Lo,
thy enemies make a tumult. And they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thine people and consulted against thine hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being and let them cut them off. Let us cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Israel may be no more remembered. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, the Baal and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Asher is also joined. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kissar, which perish at indoors. They become as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like a red, and like Zeb. Yea, all the princes of Zabah, and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. O my power, make them like a wheel, as they stumble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, and as the flame set up the mountains on fire. So persecute them
persecute
with
them
thine tempest,
with thy
and
tempest,
make them afraid with thine storm.
and make them afraid of thy storm.
Bear their faces with shame,
Fill their face with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Yahweh,
O Yahweh,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled forever.
and troubled forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most high
art the Most High
over all the earth.
of all the earth.
So be it.
So be it.
And these are the curses. Blessed are you, Yahweh,
Blessed is Yahweh,
King of heaven and earth,
King of heaven and earth,
and of all living.
and all things living.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahweh Shah,
In the name of Yahweh Shah.
listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils and curses.
and punishment and destruction
Punishment and
to
destruction
the heathen
to the heathen
that speak against
that
us,
speak against us.
thy prophets,
Thy prophets,
the teachers, the princes, the priests, the Israelite brothers,
the Israelite brothers,
and the schools.
and schools.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils
and
and curses.
punishment and destruction
Punishment and
to the
destruction
heathen,
to the heathen.
and shake loose the treasure
And shake loose the treasure
of the rich of Israel
of the rich of Israel
that refuse to give to the school,
that refuse to give to the school.
force their riches
Force their riches
to enter into thy sanctuary.
into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses,
Send evils
and
curses,
punishment and destruction
punishment and
to
destruction
the Edomites
to the Edomites
and the nations
and the nations
and their drug
and
dealers,
drug dealers,
their court system,
court system,
the prison system,
prison system,
Planned Parenthood,
Planned Parenthood,
all the governments of our enemies,
governments of our enemies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Amalek synagogues and armies,
Roman Catholic Church,
Roman Catholic
the
Church,
Pope,
Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
Christianity,
Egyptology,
Egyptology,
militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads,
Skinheads,
Posi Kamataja,
Positive
gay
Gay
movement, the
movement,
lesbian movement,
Lesbian
lesbian movement,
Lesbian
spies,
Spies,
workers of witchcraft,
workers of witchcraft,
NASA space program,
space program,
the Army, Navy,
Navy,
Air Force,
Air Force,
Marine,
Marine,
Wall Street,
Wall Street,
open up the internet,
open up the internet,
and the airwaves,
and the airwaves,
the cable access channel,
Cable access channel,
and the radio channel,
Radio channel.
convict the spirit
Convict the spirit
of any of thy people
any of thy people
that seek to stop us
seek to stop
and bring swift destruction
bring swift
to
destruction
all the heathens
to all the heathen
that stand in the way
that stand in the way
or try to stop us
Try to stop
from
us.
broadcasting your word
broadcasting your word
throughout the planet Earth.
throughout the planet.
Let loose all the
Let
plagues.
loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Let loose all the plagues.
Cause them to go to and fro
Cause them to and fro
through the earth
through the earth
and consume them.
and consume them.
Let the plague shake
Let the plagues shake
the house of the thief
the house of thieves
and the murderer.
and the murderer.
Let Yahweh Shah,
Let Yahweh Shah,
Michael and Gabriel
Michael and Gabriel,
come down with the flying saucers
come down with flying saucers
and punish all the heathen
and punish all the heathens
that come up against us
that come up against us.
as we speak thine word.
As we speak thy word,
Cause it to be known
cause it to be known
by all that is
by all that is,
that the angels
that the angels
that have done
that
it,
have done it,
cause it to be spread
cause it to be spread
through the media
through the media,
throughout the whole
throughout the
world.
whole world,
Cause them to shake
cause them to shake
at thine coming.
at thy coming.
In the name of Yahweh
In the
Shah,
name of Yahweh Shah,
thank you always.
thank you always.
So be it.
So be it.
Sir, this concludes the Sabbath service.
Men of Israel, we will give one courtesy salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Rabbi Shabbat, Ebadi, Barak,
Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakatah.
Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah Barakatam.
Yadi Matah, Psalm, please turn. Sisters Ebadi. Men of Israel, we're going to give one courtesy salute to the sisters. Men of Israel, Rabbi Shabbat, Ebadi, Barak,
Yahweh Shema Alatam Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah.
Yadi Matah, bless this minute.